fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty hi-yo silver. The Lone Ranger rides again. Let me tell you a story that begins many years in the past, in the days before I became known as the Lone Ranger, when I was riding against outlaws and desperados in the company of 6 men, led by my older brother, Captain Dan Reed of the Texas Rangers. The Texas Rangers, upholding justice and fair play in a West mostly untamed, unknown. We were in pursuit of a band of outlaws led by a man named Butch Cavendish, a gang that had been causing trouble throughout the territory, terrorizing farmers, shooting up towns, rustling cattle, burning and pillaging their way through the countryside. We'd been on the trail for almost a week, and still not a sign.
Rangers, hold! We'll stop here for a while, men. Dismount. I don't know about you, brother, but I'm a little saddle-weary.
I'll second that.
Borrow your canteen? I'm empty.
Sure, Dan.
That's what I needed.
Captain Reed, rider coming up from the north.
Stand ready, men.
He's sure in a hurry.
Bent for leather. Hold up, stranger.
Texas Rangers. Sight for sore eyes, I tell you.
Who are you?
Collins the name. I'm a miner. Butch Cavendish and his gang been through this way. Killed my partner.
Cavendish? How long ago?
Less than an hour.
Can you tell us which way they were headed?
Tell you more than that. They're camped not far from here. I can show you.
All right, men, mount up. Rifles at ready. Check sidearms. Okay, Collins, lead the way. Oh! Long last, brother.
I don't know, Dan.
Don't know what?
This Collins, something about him rubs me the wrong way.
Keep an eye open.
You think he's telling the truth?
It's a chance we take. Anyway, 6 Texas Rangers ought to be able to take care of Butch Cavendish and his boys, if they're there.
They were there, all right, but not where we expected.
Butch!
Yeah,
I see Collins about a mile away. He's leading the whole troop of Rangers right into the pass.
let me see. Yeah, now there's a pretty sight for you. They'll pass right under our noses. Yeah, I sure am looking forward to this.
Dan, I'm not so sure about this. That pass up ahead.
You worry too much.
This Collins, he came out of nowhere.
But he might be leading us somewhere. Look, brother, a Ranger doesn't back down from a fight. Either we win or we lose. I think we'll win. However, in case we shouldn't, in case I don't come out of it all right, I want you to see to my wife and son.
Don't talk like that, Dan.
You like Linda. She's a fine girl from a good family back east. Of course, I haven't even met little Dan yet.
When are they due in Fort Laramie?
Wagon train was due yesterday. So if anything does happen, brother, well, you know what to do.
Though I still felt uneasy, I said no more about it. As we approached the pass, I could almost feel the eyes watching us on the rocks above.
Here they come, boys. Get set. Now, don't nobody fire until I say so. Not yet. Now, hold it a minute. Let Collins drop back. Yeah, there he goes. Now!
It was a massacre. 2 of the Rangers were hit before they could even get off a shot. The rest of us dismounted and ran for cover. But cover was scarce. Cavendish and his gang were up in the high crags overlooking a dead-end canyon known as Bryant's Gap. Collins had led us in like blind mice, following the Pied Piper. I watched another Ranger fall, and then it was my brother's turn. Dan! Dan!
Linda. Remember? Linda. And my son.
I was alone then, the last survivor. And looking up, I saw Butch Cavendish grinning down from the high rocks. I raised my revolver, aimed, missed. It was the last bullet I had. And then I was hit. Everything became white, very white, and I pitched forward to the ground. I wasn't unconscious. I could still hear. I didn't know whether I would live, but I lay very still, waiting, listening, unmoving, holding my breath.
That all of them?
6, that's the lot.
Make sure they're all dead.
They're dead, all right.
Okay. Spring their horses. Let's get out of here.
After they left, the sun beat down without mercy. The temperature climbed steadily and my pulses hammered, then weakened, and finally I lost consciousness. When I awakened, it was night, and somebody was bathing my face.
Kimasabi.
Get away! I'll kill you!
Kimasabi, please, easy, Kimasabi.
Kimosabe?
It is Tonto. Do not be afraid, Kimasabi. You will be well. Tonto will take care of you. Now rest, Kimasabi.
Kimosabe. In the Potawatomi tongue, it means trusted scout, a name that had been given to me many years before by a childhood friend, a member of the Potawatomi tribe called Tonto. And now he was here, at Bryant's Gap, his healing hands nursing me back to a life I had given up. How long have you been here, Tonto?
From sunset, I hear gunfire echo through hills. Ride hard to find reason.
Cavendish. It was Butch Cavendish and
Rest, Kimasabi. You must gather strength.
my brother Dan and the others. Tonto. My brother. The other Rangers.
Dead, Kimasabi.
All.
All, Kimasabi.
For 3 days, Tonto stayed with me, helping me gain strength little by little, removing the bullet from my chest with a sharpened arrowhead, applying age-old Indian remedies to the wound, preparing strong tea from the local herbs, and feeding me from the land. At last, the life flowed back into my veins. In the days I had been sleeping or delirious, Tonto had buried my brother Dan and the other 4 Rangers. Now I saw him digging a 6th grave. What are you up to, Tonto?
I think, Kimasabi, when others find only 5 graves, they know one Texas Ranger escaped. They look for him.
Good thinking, Tonto. You're right. Butch Cavendish and some of his cohorts know me by sight,
When they hear of 6 graves, they believe you dead.
and they'll never suspect I'm alive enough to get every one of them. You know, Tonto, maybe it would be best if I wore a disguise of some sort.
A mask?
Yes, a mask. I'll leave my identity buried in this grave. From this time on, I ride as a ghost of Bryant's Gap, the last Ranger, the Lone Ranger. I was ready to start the chase then and there, but Tonto persuaded me that I needed more rest, more time to heal. So we headed for the silver mine that my brother Dan and I had discovered a few years before. Once there, I asked Tonto to go on to Fort Laramie, find my brother's wife and small son, and bring them to the mine. When he'd left, I sought out Jim Fawcett, an old friend and retired ranger. This is where you'll live if you decide to work with me, Jim.
I'm in. You know that.
The entrance to the mine is right here, behind that door.
As neat a hiding place as I've ever seen. Nobody'd ever suspect a mine entrance inside a cabin. Does she produce?
Plenty of silver down there. Jim, half of whatever you bring out belongs to my brother's wife and son. As for the rest, we'll go half and half. All I'll be needing is enough to get along on while I'm after Cavendish.
The wife and boy, they're at Fort Laramie?
Tonto will be bringing them here.
How old's the boy?
Less than 6 months.
Who's the boy?
Less than 6 months.
Who's the boy?
Less than 6 months before he died. One more thing, Jim. I want you to make me a supply of silver bullets.
Silver bullets?
An idea I thought up when I was lying close to death in Bryant's Gap. You might say they'll be my calling cards. Reminders to Butch Cavendish and every criminal in the West that they haven't been forgotten and that they'll be defeated.
You'll have as many as I can produce in a 16-hour day, Reed. And you can bet on that.
Check that, Jim.
It's like Tonto.
Only one horse? You alone?
Yeah.
Kimasabi, the wagon train.
Say it, Tonto.
Butch Cavendish and a band of renegade Apaches. They
Say it.
raid wagon train. They burn, shoot, kill.
Linda and the boy.
I not know. Some say all killed. Some say perhaps Apaches take captors. I find this on broken trunk in ruins.
A nameplate. Reed. Reed. Linda. And the boy. Just a baby.
Kimosabe.
Let him be, Tonto. Let him be for a minute. A minute to think, feel.
I not let him go alone. Kimosabe.
I ride, Tonto.
I ride with you, Kimosabe.
Get started on those bullets, Jim.
There'll be plenty whenever you need 'em. And good luck, Lone Ranger.